Perfect. I love it. Let's get rocking and rolling, y'all. Okay, so this is an exciting time of year. This is a really exciting time of year. This is probably the best sales time, more so than January 1st. Yes, that is true. We actually have more success on Black Friday. Our students have more success on Black Friday than in January 1st. This is the hottest time for fitness sales of the year. So what we're going to talk about today is how to prepare your business for exactly that. Now, I know there's a lot of NLCA students here. I know there are some non-NLCA students here, so I'm going to make this spiel very, very quickly. I also know that I did an Everfit presentation literally a month ago, so you guys probably already know who I am, but if you don't, I will fill the gaps. So I started my fitness business in 2015. I was a broke college kid. I was 19 years old. I had no idea what I was doing, no business experience. My career experience at that point was working at a grocery store, doing a little bit of in-person training and working at a restaurant. So really, I had no idea what I was doing. So for the first couple of years there, I tried to figure out on my own, and I failed pretty miserably. And about 2.5 years in, I said, hey, maybe I should hire a coach. Maybe I should hire somebody to teach me. And I went into that process, and unfortunately, you're probably expecting me to say that that went swimmingly and I became a bajillionaire. No, that's not my story. I joined this mentorship, somehow came up with $2,000 selling a bunch of crap. I put the $2,000 down payment. I had a remaining balance of $4,000 to pay off this coach. And I figured that I would sign enough clients to pay off my debts to this coach. Well, by the end of the program, I did not. I signed one client, and that one client was paying me $200 a month, and the program was 3 months long. So you can do the math. I made what, $400, $600 during that program. So now I owed this coach $3,600. Like I said, I was a college kid. I wasn't making any money. So I picked up some side jobs and eventually paid off my debts. But needless to say, I was back at ground zero. So I worked a couple more months, paid off my debts, found another business mentor, made another investment, and then eventually I went full-time. So I went full-time in 2018. I grew my online fitness business up to $50,000 a month. And then at that point, I said, you know what? I want to do business coaching. I know there's a lot of business coaches out there that have their first 10K month and all of a sudden they become a business coach. Yeah, that's not my experience. I've been doing this for almost a decade. So in 2020, we started the Next Level Coaching Academy. We built that company up to multiple 7 figures and 35 staff members. And by the age of 28, collectively, I've done over 8 figures in sales, specifically in the coaching space. But more importantly, we've helped over 3,000 students. And more importantly than that, our mission really at NLCA is to help individuals who are unfulfilled in their current career path leave that career path to start online fitness coaching and make their passion into a career. All right, really quick. I failed to do this on my last presentation, and once I finished, it was a face in the palm moment. But check me out on Instagram. I post a lot of really great content on there. I'm posting about 6 times a week, so almost every day. So if you guys use the QR code, I'll keep this up here for like 30 seconds. Would love to chit chat, would love to connect. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, cool. Well, let's keep rocking. So this presentation is going to be for you if you guys match any of these 3 bullet points. Number 1, you want to capitalize on the best time of year for online fitness sales. We already talked about that. Number 2, you are already a coach and you want to know what your Black Friday offer is, the right Black Friday offer for 2024. This is also for you if this is your first ever Black Friday. All right, so let's get in the chat here. All right, is this your first ever Black Friday, or are you experienced? Are you a vet? I want to know where you guys are at. Which Black Friday is this? A lot of firsts. Wow, a lot of firsts. Cool. Okay, Amy flopped last year. Well, Amy, we're going to write that wrong this year, okay? Don't you worry, Amy. Don't you worry. Second Black Friday, Stefan number 4. Come on, Stefan's a seasoned vet. Stefan's a seasoned vet. All right, a lot of firsts. A lot of firsts. This is great. This is great. Okay, Here's what we're going to do in the full hour. All right, we got a lot on today's agenda. If you guys think I'm talking too much and I need to move quicker, I need you guys to help me out. I need some accountability. I can be a rambler for sure. So if I'm rambling, get in that chat and tell me I'm rambling. All right, today's agenda is this: creating your offer for new clients and for current clients. All right, your Black Friday offer is going to be for both current clients and also for new clients as well. We're also going to talk about how to market your offer. All right, so what are we going to do on social media? How are we going to get people to know about your offer? All right, we're also going to talk about how to maximize your sales efforts. And I got a couple different bonuses for you guys as well. I'm going to give you guys a tip for more revenue in December. Although November is a great month, December is one of the worst months for fitness. And I'm sorry to make you guys feel bad about that, but it's true. But I'm going to give you guys a tip here to increase revenue in December. I'm going to give you guys some additional resources. And then at the very end of the call, specific for this webinar, I'm going to give you guys something special as well. Now, really quick, for my NLCA students on the call, if you're an NLCA student on the call, this is going to be one of 2 trainings for you guys. All right, this is going to be the high-level overview. All right, and then by the end of the weekend, NLCA students, I'm going to have a cheat sheet that I'm going to be sending out to you guys as well. There's going to be 2 cheat sheets, one for master coach students and one for corporate to coach students as well. All right, so if you're an NLCA student, keep an eye out for that. All right, let's get you guys more hyped. All right, we're going to get into this. Don't you worry, but I got to get you guys excited, all right? Something's telling me you're sleeping right now. Something's telling me you're sleeping right now. All right, let's get you hyped for this sales season. Okay, over the past 3 Black Fridays, with the strategies that we are teaching you guys today, these are the results from NLCA. All right, keep in mind, over the past 3 Black Fridays, we run Black Friday for a month. All right, so this is 3 months worth of results. All right, 597 calls booked, 249 clients sold, and 1.6 million in revenue. All right, the strategies that we are teaching you today, we implement them as well, and this is what we've done over the past 3 Black Fridays. That's 3 months worth of sales. That's pretty freaking crazy. All right, now, not only just us, but also these strategies have helped our clients as well. Kyle has made $25,796 last year with these strategies. Camden has made $11,000 last year with these strategies. And Jonathan has made $25,000 last year with these strategies as well. So who's freaking excited? Come on, let's get in the chat. Do you guys want to make some money or what? Do you guys want to make some freaking money or what? Yes. There we go. There we go. I love it. All right. So let's get you guys started. Let's get you guys these results as well. All right, step number 1, creating your Black Friday offer overview. All right, so once again, there's going to be 2 offers here. All right, you have an internal offer. So you're going to hear me refer to an internal offer. Internal offer means for your clients. So when I say that, for your clients. All right, and then we have an external offer. External offer is for non-clients. All right. Both offers, for simplicity's sake, are going to be the same. All right, both offers for your non-clients and current clients are going to be the same. We also want to do this. Trust me, this is a very annoying thing, but we also want to do this because your clients are going to see what you offer non-clients, and if they're 2 different things and non-clients get something better than current clients, oof, you're going to get a lot of complaints. You're going to get a lot of complaints. All right. So to prevent those complaints, to make things simple, both offers are the same. All right. Let's go ahead and create this bad boy. All right. So creating the offer, the main objective here is to get clients on long-term contracts. All right. The main objective of Black Friday is we want to increase our monthly reoccurring revenue. And how we do that, our MRR, is by getting clients on long-term contracts. Okay. This is the season to do it. All right, this is how we protect our business. This is your company's insurance policy. All right, so the offer here, we got 2 different options, but I'm going to sell you guys on doing option 1 and not option 2. All right, option 2 is one of the past. So I really would prefer that you guys choose option 1, but I want to give you guys 2 options just in case. All right, so option 1, 10% off for 3 months, 20% off for 6 months, 30% off for 12 months. All right, offer 2, 4 months of coaching for the price of 3, 8 months of coaching for the price of 6, and 15 months of coaching for the price of 12. All right, here's where I'm going to sell you guys on offer 1. All right, what is a struggle bus right now? The economy is a struggle bus, all right? Obviously, many people have different opinions on that, but the large majority of people say that the economy is a struggle bus right now, all right? If you're with me, let me know in the chat. All right, so pro tip here, and we actually have data. I'm bringing you guys data here to support this, support these claims. All right, in 2021, we did offer 2. All right, so in 2021, we did offer 2. We gave people more time, all right, for the same cost, right? 4 months for the price of 3, 8 months for the price of 6, 15 months for the price of 12. All right, we did that offer in 2021. All right, we switched to offer 1 in 2022 and in 2023, and we saw a 28% increase in client sign-ons. All right, so offer 1 yielded us a 28% increase in client sign-ons in 2022 and 2023 comparative to offer 2 in 2021. All right, I'm suggesting this because of the current state of the economy. All right, I can sit here and you're going to see a lot of other business coaches post a lot of different offers. You're going to see a lot of people say, well, do, bonuses, give them free stuff, right? Give them more time for the same cost. I'm just telling you right now, and I'm making it simple for you, what your consumer wants is a discount. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. All right, so action item here. You guys are going to see at the bottom of every slide, there's an action item. Okay, so action item for this slide, and hopefully you're taking notes. All right, I always roll with paper and pen. Hopefully you do too. All right, action item number 1 is choose offer 1 or offer 2. All right, offer 1 or offer 2. Okay, I got a couple bonus tips in here for you guys. All right, now, right here, right? 3 months, 10%, 6 months, 20%, 12 months, 30%. I want everybody on this call to also offer a 1-month trial for a cost of $300 to $400. You could choose, right? But it should be a one-time payment. You're not putting this on a payment plan. All right, 1-month trial, $300 to $400. They have to pay it in full if they're going to get this 1 month of service. Here's why this is great. You're going to have a lot of individuals, all right, that are, maybe they're on the edge, right? And this is the offer that can get them in the door. You deliver a great service. It builds trust, which right now we're fighting 2 things. We're fighting a bad economy, but we're also fighting the trust recession as well. There's tons of coaches out there, right? And you probably hear it like, oh, why should I choose you or for the other person? This offer is going to help you guys with that, right? It allows them to get a foot in the door, allows you to show that you're great, builds trust. Guess what? At the end of 1 month, they're going to want to extend for 6, 12 months, your longer term packages, all right? So for this year's Black Friday, you're going to offer this as well. Okay, I got another bonus tip. All right, I got another bonus tip for you guys. I'm not quite sure you should start yet. Oh, sorry, I was reading the chat. Okay, anyways, bonus tip number 2. Offer in-house financing. Okay, this is another thing that's going to get you guys a ton of sales. All right, like I said down here, this tip might seem simple, but this tip alone, if you guys implement it, is worth the cost of admission today. And I know the cost of admission today is free, but it's worth your time. All right, it's worth the hour of this call. All right, so what the heck is in-house financing? All right, in-house financing means that you could do extended payment plans past the initial length of term of their contract with no additional cost on their overall payment, no interest. All right, so for example, for your 3-month package, right, you can make it a 7-month payment plan. All right, for the 6-month package, you can make it a 10-month payment plan. For a 12-month package, you can make it a 16-month payment plan. Basically, you're giving them an extra 4 months. All right, in all 3 of these scenarios, you're giving them an extra 4 months. Caveat to this, don't hand these out like hotcakes. Right? Only hand these out to people that you think are going to be really good clients. Because obviously, the longer the payment plan, especially when it's pushed past the term of the time that they're actually going to be working with you, right? It puts the company at a little bit of risk. So if you're just doing this for every single person, that's probably not smart, right? But if you have a great person on the sales call that you're like, holy crap, this would make a good client, and this is the thing that gets them over the hump, that's when we want to execute this. All right, so I just wanted to be clear there. But this tip alone is worth the price of admission today. So make sure you guys take action on this. Okay, how much? And I'm gonna do Q&A at the end. So I'm gonna try to go through this as fast as I can. And last time they allowed me to go overtime, so we'll see if they let me go overtime today. But I will do Q&A at the end. I see questions in the chat there. All right, so this one's gonna be for my coaches that have staff. all right? I know a lot of you guys are brand spanking new. I do know there's a handful of people on here that have staff. I'm speaking to you right now, all right? This is going to make sure that you're still profitable even though you are doing percentage off, all right? And if you are new, I would still take notes on this because guess what? I'm sure there's going to come a day and time where you have staff as well. All right, let's run through this. So we call this labor cost math. All right, so basically what you're doing is you're taking the package cost with the discount, all right, and you're going to subtract that from the total sum of what you pay the coach for the whole length of the term. So if it's a 3-month package, you have to add up what you pay the coach over the course of those 3 months, right? What your closer gets if you have somebody taking the sales calls for you, and what your DMer gets if you have somebody booking the sales calls for you. All right, so you're going to take the cost of the package, you're going to subtract it from the number you get from adding up these 3 numbers, and then you're going to divide that by the package cost. That's going to give you a number. You multiply that number by 100, and that's your labor cost percentage. All right, we want to stay above 60%. All right, we want to stay above 60% here. Okay, so when you're coming up with your Black Friday pricing, it's imperative that for every single thing that you offer, you are doing this equation to figure out if you're actually going to be profitable or if you're actually just setting your business up for failure here. All right, so pro tip here, 60%. If you don't have any staff, it just means you have a lot more wiggle room, so you really shouldn't be worried about the price that you come up with. It's just, I would just follow the 10, 20, 30% method that we discussed in the beginning there. All right, the action item for this slide, make sure you guys are writing this down. Run the numbers and figure out what your percentage off is. Okay, well, let's keep rocking. Okay, so now we know what we're offering. All right, so the next thing here is we're going to make this an irresistible offer. So we got to come up with some bonuses, okay? So what the heck is a bonus? All right, bonuses are an additional aspect of the program that your client gets only if they take advantage of your special. All right, so what's this going to do? It's going to create a level of urgency. All right, if you really want to be a baller, and excuse my language, I know they told me not to swear on here too much, but if you really want to be a badass, I could have said bad mother, but I didn't, then you will make this a same-day special. All right, a same-day special means they have to purchase on the day that they are taking the sales call. And if they don't, and if you have a follow-up call or they reschedule, they're not going to be eligible. All right, I would actually highly recommend that you do that. All right, so what are bonuses? I'm going to give you guys some more examples here in a second, but bonuses are additional resources. So it could be a resource, it could be an additional service, right? Or it could be a physical item, like, for example, a booty band, supplements, apparel, right? So it could be a resource, it could be a service. So a resource to me is more like a digital product, right? A service means that you're taking time, like you're using your time and your energy and your effort. And then a physical item is obviously a physical item. All right. The goal of the bonus, this is a really important note, so please make sure you write this one down. The goal of bonuses is to solve the prospect's next logical problem, right? So the first problem is they need to sign up, right? But what's the next thing, the next problem, like step 1 of your program, what is that, right? And if you have a bonus that solves that next concern, right, it's going to be more relevant for the buyer at that time, right? Because usually when somebody purchases with you, they're concerned about the initial purchase, but then they're also concerned about the very next thing that they have to do. All right, the last general rule of thumb here for bonuses is going to be if you can make them relevant to the time of year, what's coming up, the holidays, right? That's going to make these bonuses even stronger as well. All right, so here's some examples, right? I'm just going to run through these really quickly, but free initial assessments, discounts on the first month, extra one-to-one sessions, access to exclusive content, not OnlyFans, but you know what I'm talking about, bonus workout or nutrition. They're never going to have me back here. Bonus workout or nutrition plan, access to a private group, merchandise, extended support, specialized tools and apps, referral discounts, exclusive, people are laughing, exclusive workshops, and physical products. All right, I'm glad you guys got a good laugh at that. All right, now we're talking about some master level shiz here. All right, so like I said at the beginning of the call, we want people to sign on for the longest package. Why? It's great for retention, lifetime value goes up, and the biggest package that you have is also going to be worth the most, right, in terms of monetary. And it's also best for the client too, right? Like, let's be real, the 3-month package can only get them so far. So we're also going to structure the bonuses to incentivize people to sign on for your longest term packages. All right, so check this out, right? So the 3-month, right, it may have 3 bonuses here, right? Then the 6-month, right, may have 4 bonuses here. And then the 12-month may have 5 bonuses here, right? That's one way to do it, right? You increase the amount of bonuses they get the longer they sign on with you. That's one option. The other option, and I believe that's what this example represents here, is that the bonuses become more compelling the longer they sign on, right? So these ones are kind of like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool, right? Then these ones are like, oh, that's pretty sick. And then the 12 months are like, wow, I need to have these, right? So you just increase like the level of value that they get, not necessarily the amount of bonuses that you're going to offer. So those are 2 ways you can cut it. You can either increase volume of bonuses the longer they sign on, or make them more valuable the longer they sign on as well. All right. What was this? Oh yeah, I wanted to give you guys an extra little tip. So like I said, you want your bonuses to be relevant to the time of year, which obviously we're approaching January 1st. The holidays are coming up, right? So there's a lot of different things that you can do in terms of bonuses that are relevant to the time of year, right? You could do a January 1st jumpstart resource. You could do a fit for the holidays resource, right? You could do a healthy holiday recipe cookbook, right? You could do a holiday prep consultation call, where they get on a call with you and you can give them a consult on how to prep for the holidays, right? Or you can even offer an extra 1 time a week holiday accountability check-in, right? So maybe you already do weekly check-ins, but maybe this is an extra touch point during the holidays that is going to help them hold them accountable. All right, action item here. Emmanuel, I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. Thank you. Action item here, create bonuses for each package, and then obviously follow the structure that we taught here. Okay, that's your next action item. Okay, shifting gears. We talked about the offer. We talked about the bonus. Now we're talking about the guarantee. All right, how many people here actually have a guarantee already? Okay, how many people don't have a guarantee? Okay. Most do not. Well, now's the time to create one. If you do have a guarantee, now's the time to potentially consider creating a specific one for Black Friday, right? That's another compelling thing. Maybe you only offer your Black Friday guarantee once a year. And this is like by and far the best possible guarantee, but they can only get access to it if they sign on to your Black Friday special, right? If you don't have a guarantee, you could just follow the steps that I'm doing here. But for those that do have a guarantee, I would consider creating something extra sexy just for this time of year that they can only get access to this time of year as well. All right, so let's break it down. What are guarantees? Guarantees are a promise your program makes. Questions I'll get to the end, but yes, I'll talk about contracts too. And yes, you should have all this detailed out in your contract. Guarantees are a promise your program makes to the prospect, okay? There's 2 different types of guarantees we could do. We could do a satisfaction guarantee, right? So guaranteeing their satisfaction. Or we could do a results-based guarantee, which is going to be guaranteeing a specific result from the program, something more tangible. Increasing weight on their squat, losing a certain amount of weight, losing a certain amount of inches, decreasing their marathon time or whatever, right? Those are just some examples. All right, the goal of the guarantee is to reverse the risk of the client signing on, right? So we got to think about like what are they perceiving as the risk and how can we reverse that? That's the goal of the guarantee. And then the last one here, yeah, basically, I've already mentioned that point, so we can skip past that. I'm trying to save time for Q&A. All right, so creating the offer guarantee. All right, Black Friday guarantee related to promoting longevity or pay in full. So there's a couple of different ways you guys can slice it. All right, if you want to do a specific guarantee for Black Friday for all of your offers and it encompasses all your offers, your 3-month offer, your 6-month offer, your 12-month offer, we can roll with it that way, right? Or we can also structure it like we structured our bonuses, where the 3-month offer maybe gets a weaker guarantee. The 6-month offer gets somewhere in the middle, and the 12-month offer gets the strongest guarantee, right? So there's 2 different ways you guys can slice it. If you want to have one specific guarantee for all 3 programs, or if you want to section them out, making the 12-month the strongest, you guys can also do that as well. All right, I'm just going to give you an example of a guarantee. This is going to be for my newbies, but hopefully this example kind of encompasses everything for you. So we're so confident in our coaching program that we guarantee you'll see results within 12 months. If you follow the plan we create together and don't achieve your goal or don't achieve your agreed upon goals, we'll work with you for free until you do, or issue a full refund, no questions asked. All right, things that you can adjust. All right, you can adjust the time required, right? So in this case, it's 12 months, but like I said, you can make it 3 months or 6 months or 12 months, right? I wouldn't really go less than 6 months. And if you guys do make a guarantee for your 3-month program, you got to make it pretty weak. If I'm being honest, just because 3 months is really hard for somebody to create a result there. All right, and then the other thing that we can adjust is the thing that they are promised if the guarantee fails, right? You could do a full refund, or you could do a half refund, or you could do additional coaching for no extra cost, right? These are things that we could do, once again, to reverse the risk of the client signing on. All right, giving you guys some more examples. I'm not saying that these are things that you should use. I just want to give you examples to conceptualize this. All right, so here's a results-based guarantee. Get fit or get your money back. Follow our program consistently for 90 days, and if you haven't lost at least 10 pounds or made a noticeable progress towards your fitness goals, we'll give you a full refund. All right, that's an example of a results-based guarantee. The result, 10 pounds, there's a time frame, and then there's a thing that they get if we fail. All right, satisfaction-based guarantee. All right, so complete program satisfaction guarantee. Enroll in our program for the full duration. Follow our coaching and plan. And if by the end of the program you're not completely satisfied with your progress or experience, we'll refund you the entire investment. Okay, that's going to be a satisfaction guarantee. Once again, the things that we can change what they get in return. We can also change the actual guarantee, what we're promising, and the length of term as well. Okay, now here's how we protect you, right? Because you're probably reading this and some of you are probably crapping your pants like, holy crap, I can't even imagine giving somebody a refund. Here's how we protect you, all right? Stipulations, and these are the things that are going to go into the guarantee. Chad, that answers into your contract. Chad, that's what answers your question there. All right, stipulations, these are going to be, all right, so when you're creating your guarantee, you got to think of these are the actions that your clients would have to take to get the promised result. So if you're guaranteeing that they're going to add 25 pounds to their back squat, what are the actions that they have to take during the program in order to meet the thing that you are promising? All right, what does this ensure? This ensures that if they follow those steps, they're going to hit the guarantee, right? Because you've done the math in your head that if they do X, Y, Z, they're going to add 25 pounds to their back squat, right? So this is how we protect you guys. All right, and if they don't hit these things and then they say, hey, I want to get my refund because of the guarantee, guess what? They're not going to get it because they didn't meet the stipulations. All right, so here are some examples of stipulations. All right, you could do action-based stipulations like check-in submissions. So if you have a weekly check-in, you can say a stipulation is that they can't miss a single check-in, or else the guarantee is null and void. All right, percentage of workouts done. Right, so maybe on your Everfit app, right, they have to have 80% of their workouts done in their 12-month term, or else it's null and void, right? Percentage of nutrition protocols hit, hours slept, right? These are all examples. Okay, the other thing that we can do is communication, right? Client must communicate if they aren't getting results. Guarantee submission can't be the first time hearing about the fact that they're not getting results, right? So that can also be a stipulation that if they aren't getting results, they have to actually speak up about it and give us a chance to fix the problem, right? The guarantee submission can't be the first time that we hear that it's not working for them. Okay, medical clearance or natural disaster and emergencies, right? So if this individual gets an injury, the guarantee is null and void. If there's a natural disaster or an emergency, the guarantee could be null and void, right? And then another thing you guys can do is a claim window. So a claim window means that they must submit their guaranteed claim within the time frame. So in this case, in this example here, 30 days. Another one you guys can do is like can't miss a payment. That's another one that can also protect you guys as well. Yeah, Kyle, I just threw 80% there as an example. Not saying that that's exactly what you should do. All right, I'm going to skip keys to guarantee. All right, I'm trying to make sure that I have time here. I'm doing terrible on it as usual. All right, so creating the offer guarantee. Action item here. Finalize your guarantee type and the guarantee stipulations as well. All right. And also, if you guys are in our Skool community, which I know a lot of you guys are, feel free to kind of submit this stuff in the Skool community, and either myself or someone on our team can help you out there. All right, finalizing the offer. Here are the action items, okay? Choose and finalize if you're going to do more time for the same cost or percentage off. That's action item number 1. I'm recapping them for you guys here. Number 2, create your bonuses per package. Excuse me. Number 3, create your guarantee and stipulations. Those are your 3 action items so far. All right. Couple things about internal offers, and then we're going to get into marketing, sales, and then we'll get into Q&A. Okay, so couple of bonuses here for your internal offer. Remember how I told you guys I can help you make more money in December? Here's how we can do it. Okay, so if you have a lot of people on payment plans, we like to give people a Christmas gift. So we do this in December, and it's worked really, really well. So basically what we'll do is we'll reach out to our clients and we'll say something to the effect of like, you know, Merry Christmas, thank you guys for being a loyal client, or Happy Holidays if you want to be more political, I guess. You could say Happy Holidays. Thank you for being an amazing client. As a result of being an amazing client, we want to give you guys a gift. We're offering for the month of December, if you want to pay off your balance early, meaning whatever they have left on their contract, we'll give you a 15% discount in order to do that. But it has to be paid by December 31st. So if they have $2,000 left on a payment plan with you, right, they get 15% off, but you're getting all the cash up front. All right, so a couple other things that we could do here. Yes, Jackie, I love it. It works really, really well. It increases your collected a ton. All right, a couple other things that you guys can do here, and these are just like extra tips and tricks that I wanted to throw in. I didn't want to hold anything back, so let's get into it. So you can also offer your current clients referral lead bonuses and sign-on bonuses specific for Black Friday. So what is a lead bonus? A lead bonus means that they provide you a lead, and once that person has a call booked, right, then we give them the bonus, the referral bonus. All right, so traditionally bonuses are given when they sign on, right? But if we want to increase and maximize during the sales season, right, we can also do a referral lead bonus as well. All right, so there's a couple different ways that you can do this. You can make a challenge with your client group, right? So if you have 20, 30 clients, right, you can run a referral challenge and do it as a referral lead challenge, right? Clients who provide the most leads get X, right? That's the way that we can frame it, right? The reward could be for every 10 leads, they get $100. So if they send you 10 people who book a sales call with you, you give them $100. So if we do the math on that, if 2 people convert, right? So if they give you 10 people that sign on, if they give you 10 people that book a call and 2 people sign on, you just paid $100 to get 2 clients, and those 2 clients could be paying you $1,000 a piece. Now you traded $100 for $2,000. That's a crazy ROI, right? So if you're thinking like, oh man, like, I don't know if I want to give people money just to get a call booked, bet on yourself, right? If you're really good at closing and somebody gives you 10 leads and you close 2, that's 20%, right? You're trading $100 for potentially $2,000. To me, that's a fantastic idea. All right, and then how you would facilitate this is your client, you would just do a 3-way intro text. So your client would intro you to the person that they want to refer, and then from there you would take over and book the call. Very simple. Okay, if you don't feel comfortable with that, right? Then we can also offer current clients referral sign-on bonuses. Okay, so the sign-on bonus, basically, it's the difference there is they book a call, they get the referral, they sign on, they get the referral, right? Now, the way that we can structure this is the client and the referral can split the percentage off, right? Remember, this is for Black Friday, right? So they can split the percentage off. So let's say the person signed on for your 3 months and they got 10% off, they signed on for the 6 months and they got 20% off, right? The person who referred the lead would get 10% as cash. And then the other person would get 10% off, right? So instead of it being 20% off, they're just splitting the 20% off. All right. So it also saves you a little bit of money, but still incentivizes the person who just signed on as well. All right. Hopefully these are good little tips and tricks for you guys. Let's see what this one is. Yes. Okay. I'm excited for this one. All right. I want to challenge you guys. Are you guys up for a challenge? Let me know in the chat if you're up for a challenge. Yes. Okay, we're up for a challenge. Good. Okay, I've given you guys a lot of value already. All right, I've told you guys things that we could do to make you more money. All right, here's my challenge though. You have an offer out there that wasn't discussed on this call, or that you haven't thought about yet. Right? I've given you guys like, hey, here's some simple stuff. Right? Do this, do that. But if you really sit down and brainstorm and think, I guarantee there is an offer out there that wasn't discussed on this call and that you haven't thought of yet. All right, here are some things to consider. Number one, have clients, and you guys can answer this question in the chat, have clients or non-clients requested anything over the year that you haven't taken action on yet, right? Maybe they've said like, oh, I wish you had more of X, Y, Z. Right? Have you guys had any comments or feedback like that you haven't taken action on yet? Well, guess what? You can bundle that and you can sell that during Black Friday as an add-on service. All right, number two, for new clients, what's a simple tweak you can make to offer something else on Black Friday to increase sales? All right, I wouldn't build a brand new offer, but something like an add-on service, right? So maybe, and here's an example that I wrote down, right? Maybe you don't offer weekly coaching, right? Maybe you only offer bi-weekly coaching, but maybe for Black Friday, you offer weekly coaching, right? Or you can do an add-on service, right? And an add-on service would have to be something that's aligned with what your clients request of you, but maybe you haven't taken action on, like mindset sessions, right? Maybe you get this a lot from your clients. Maybe your clients say, man, I wish you offered more mindset stuff, right? Well, boom, you can create an add-on service where you can sell X amount of mindset sessions with your clients, right? Or maybe you can create an exclusive community specifically only that will be sold on Black Friday, right? Or maybe you can also do blood work readings, right? Maybe you have the capability to, right? Maybe you have the expertise to, right? But you don't actually currently offer it in your offer, right? You can bundle that as an add-on service that you sell during Black Friday as well. Okay, so we got to think like, what are things that your clients are requesting of you that you can make as an add-on service or an offer that you can offer to them? All right, these are all little ways on how we can maximize this selling season here. Okay, we're going to get into marketing. I'm going to try to breeze through this. We're probably going to go over time, Rob. Hopefully that's okay. All right, so for marketing, what is the timeline of your Black Friday offer? All right, you guys are going to start. This is probably actually, I'm going to change my tone really quickly. What I'm about to say actually probably is the most important thing for your success. All right. And that's the timeline in which you are offering Black Friday. All right. You probably came on here thinking that you were only going to sell your Black Friday on Black Friday. No, you ain't going to do that. Okay. I've done this for a lot of years. I've already showed you guys our whole entire sales numbers from previous Black Fridays. We've tested a lot of different timelines, and here's what we've learned. All right, if you start on November 1st, it's way too early. People aren't in buying season. They're really not going to capitalize on it. All right, if you start on November 15th and run it to December 15th, kind of coming into the party a little bit late, and then that last week from like December 8th to December 15th, nobody cares anymore. All right, so the sweet spot is this: you start sales on November 8th and you stop sales on December 8th. Here's what that does. It capitalizes on the early adopters. There's really two groups of people. You have one group who is ready, willing, and able to go, and they want to be the early adopter, and they want to be the first person to buy your Black Friday offer, all right? That's what starting on 11/8 is going to do. It's going to capture that group of people, right? But then you also have another group of people. And the other group of people are waiting to see what else pops up. They're waiting to see if there's any other, special deals or offers throughout, right? They're going to hold on to the last minute because that's their mindset, right? So that's what waiting to end on December 8th is going to do. So that's the time domain in which you're going to run your Black Friday, 11/8 to 12/8. Okay, we good on that? Let me know in the chat because that's a really important piece. Yes. Okay. I love it. Good. Okay. So we're clear on that. All right. So getting into the marketing here? What is the frequency? All right. We're going to be posting daily. All right. Both internally and externally. So internally to our clients, externally to non-clients. All right. Now what you're going to need to prep, we're going to need to get specific Black Friday applications. So whether you use Typeform, Jotform, Google Form, whatever, make a specific Black Friday form, one for external for new clients and one for internal for current clients. All right. Make sure that you prepare that. Okay. Now we're going to talk about marketing to your internal, to your current client base first. All right. Here's the locations in which we're going to post. We're going to post to your client groups or group chats. We're going to post to your client email. We're also going to do one-to-one reach outs. I would just take advantage. If you do weekly check-ins, I would just double it up. I would just use the opportunity in your weekly check-in to also ask them about if they're going to take action on your Black Friday special. Okay. Then the last one here, community calls. You can also do it on your group calls as well. So these are going to be the locations in which we are marketing to our current clients. All right, here's what we're going to post. Now, with your current clients, we do not need to overcomplicate this. All right, we do not need fancy marketing strategies. Why? Because they already know, like, and trust you. They've already bought from you, right? So the marketing approach with your current clients is you could just be straight up and direct. Here's what we're offering. This is literally what we've done the past 4 years, and it works every single time, all right? There's no reason to, come up with some crafty copy to make them emotional, and, it's just not necessary. There's already a relationship built there. All right, so all we need is graphics and captions, okay? So all we need is maybe 3 versions of a graphic that have your offers on it, and then 3 versions of a caption that have your offer on it. And I'm gonna give you some structures here on what that looks like in a second, but really we're just clearly conveying the offer and the timeline. That's all you have to do, right? Say, hey, for Black Friday, here's what we're offering, here's the timeline. And you can put a little bit of urgency on it, maybe a little bit of scarcity on it, and then just do your call to action. That's really the structure of it, the nuts and bolts of it. It's pretty simple. All right, like I said, the content itself, you're going to use urgency with countdown timers. So urgency means lack of time, and then scarcity means lack of the physical product or in service-based businesses, it would be spots remaining, right? But in this case, urgency with countdown. 7 days left, 5 days left, right? And then you also have scarcity, which is only X amount of spots, right? So, hey, we only have 20 spots remaining, 10 spots remaining, right? But once again, overall, internally, they already know who you are. So just be direct, right? No need to further sell them or educate them. Here's what we're offering, call to action, and then use urgency and scarcity, and you're going to be totally fine. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling here. Okay, so marketing approach, internal, this is going to be the posting rotation, all right? So total, 1 post a day between 11/8 and 12/8. All right, every post you make is going to have a countdown timer to create urgency, and this is going to be the structure of it, all right? So post 1 will be the grand reveal, all right? I would post the grand reveal to all internal platforms. All right, I would also recommend that if anywhere that you communicate to current clients, if they have a feature that you can go live or do a recorded video, I would suggest making the grand reveal alive if you could, right? You could build up some hype maybe 2 or 3 days before, saying, hey, we have some offer, or we have some awesome Black Friday specials, come to our live on blank date. And then on the live is when you can go over the whole entire offer and go about that spiel there. All right, if you don't have the capability to go live in any of your current client communities, then you can just record a video and post the video as well. All right, the remaining posts, you're going to cycle through the following. All right, you're going to do a rotation on each internal platform you have. You only post on one platform a day. All right, so whatever, let's say you have 3 different ways that you communicate with your clients, right? Maybe you have an email list, a community group, and then, I don't know, maybe you have a WhatsApp chat or something, right? You'll rotate, you'll do 1 post a day, but you'll rotate through the 3. So you're not going to post on all 3 every single day. You'll just rotate through, all right? And then I would mix it up, right? Maybe one week you do graphics for all 3. Maybe the next week you do a live video, then you do a recorded video, then you do a written post, right? Make sure there's some variance there, because if they just see the same post every single time, they're going to become numb to that post, right? And they're not going to read it eventually. Okay, hopefully that's simple enough. I'm trying to keep this as simple as I can because I only have an hour and I'm going over it. So that's my bad. All right, so for the one-to-one reach outs internally, okay, here's what you're going to do. Here's the message you're going to send. Okay, so I would, if you want to use the opportunity for your weekly check-ins, you could totally do that. If you would prefer to do it separate from the weekly check-in because you don't want it to take away from the context of the weekly check-in, right? Then you should be reaching out to every single client saying this message right here. All right, so to save time, I'm not going to read it. Just screenshot it. Okay, right here. And then from there, when they say, yes, I would love to get on a call, you get them on the Zoom, you go over the offer, you close the deal. All right. These are going to be the easiest sales that you do all Black Friday. Okay. I love getting on calls with current clients who are ready to extend because it takes literally 10 minutes. It's the easiest sales call of your life. All right. But just take a picture of this message here. Okay. All right. Action items for internal marketing. All right. You're going to create your internal marketing content. All right, then you're going to have a 30-day rotation planned out, right? So what I would do on a piece of paper, on a Google Doc, more specifically, day 1, what platform am I going to post on? What's the post? Day 2, what platform am I going to post on? What's the post? All right, yes, I would take the time prior to November 8th to write all that out. Okay, screenshotting everything. Let's go. Are you guys enjoying this? I need a little hype me up here. Are you guys enjoying this? Good. Okay. Good. I love it. All right, couple more slides. We're on slide 36 of 51. Bear with me. All right, marketing approach external. So this is to new clients, okay? So the locations to post. We want to maximize our platforms here. All right, so all social medias, right? Every single social media platform you have, we want to maximize that. Free groups that you own, email list, SMS lists, ads, one-to-one reach outs. We want to maximize every single domain that you have. We also want to maximize every type of post you can do. Stories, reels, lives, feed posts, graphics, videos. Why? Because everybody consumes content in different ways. Some of your followers only follow your stories. Some of your followers only check out your posts. Some of your followers only check out your lives. Maximize, okay? Okay, you said, Rob, there's an email going out? Yes, okay, there is. I'm going to include all this in the email, okay? I don't know how many of you are running ads, but if you are, check the email because I'm going to give you the ad funnel, all right? This would take me another 10, 15 minutes to go through, so that's why I'm choosing to bypass because we're running out of time. But in the email that Everfit runs out, you'll have the ad and examples of the ad. All right, you'll have the funnel and what should go in the funnel, and then you'll have the email sequences as well. All right, so just make sure you check that out, and you'll have all those resources at your disposal. Okay, continuing here. All right, so these are the posts that you're going to do for social media. All right, here are the posts that you're going to do for Black Friday. Post number 1 is going to be the big announcement. Okay, so the big announcement, here's the framework. We're calling out the ideal client. Okay, so this right here is going to be the copy. All right, how this copy is conveyed, whether it's in a caption, whether it's that you are saying this in a video, or the most recent style of content is you have your B-roll and then this is written on the screen, right? You can choose whatever style you want. Just make sure you say these words here. Take a screenshot. Okay, all right, cool. Saving time by not reading it. All right, so that's post number 1. We got the big announcement. All right, post number 2. All right, Post number 2, we're going to post on day 2 and every 3 days after. Okay, so this is a rotation. So we're posting post 2 on day 2 and every 3 days after. All right, here's the thing, guys. We're not just going to blast our audience with our offer every single day. That's going to make you annoying. People are going to tune out, and people are not going to have the level of trust. All right, we got to continue to provide value alongside also conveying our offer. All right, so here's what we're going to do in post 2. This is the testimonial plus call to action. All right, so check out client, how they overcame challenge and achieved result without having to give up X or without having to do Y, without having to give up pizza, or without having to do Y would be without having to do cardio, right? So it's either without having to do strategy or without having to give up thing that they love. All right. Then you'll talk about where the client was before starting with you, what they did to overcome the challenge, and where they are now. And then you'll do a little PS, and then you'll do your call to action to your Black Friday offer. Okay. Make sure that's screenshotted there. Okay, beautiful. All right, post number 3. All right, once again, this is a part of the rotation. You'll post this on day 3 and every 3 days after. This is value plus call to action. All right, you're going to pick a topic that your ideal client struggles with. You're going to solve that topic, and then you're going to transition by saying, if you want more help around topic, then take advantage of our biggest Black Friday sale ever. You're going to share the offering and then call to action. Okay, this is post 3. I apologize if I'm going quickly. Post 4, this is going to be straight call to action. Okay, you're going to post this on day 4 and every 3 days after. This is part of the rotation. Okay, this is straight call to action. It's going to be very similar to post number 1, and that's the notes that I wrote here. Very similar structure to post number 1 that you guys already took a picture of. All right, external marketing. Here are your action items. Create your external marketing content. Have the 30-day rotation planned out. Just like the last one, day 1, what platform, what post. Day 2, what platform, what post. All right, and make sure that you actually write this copy ahead of time, right? You shouldn't be writing this copy on the day that you're posting it. It should be all prepared so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, now we're transitioning into sales. Okay, a couple more slides left, I promise. All right, I appreciate y'all's patience too. All right, so one-to-one reach outs for past leads. Pausing for dramatic effect. This is where you're going to make the most money, okay? At least from our experience, right? We obviously have made 1.6 million over the past 3 Black Fridays in total, right? Over those 3 months. And I can guarantee, I don't have the percentage, but I can guarantee that the high percentage of sales are coming from following up with our past leads. We want to maximize every single freaking thing here. Every single freaking thing. Okay. Locations. All right. These are the places you should look to follow up with your past leads. If you have a booking tracker where you're keeping record of the calls that you book and show and close, all those people that didn't close or didn't show are leads. All right. Your social media followers list, leads. Free group list, leads. Email list, leads. Follow-up list, leads. Anyone you've created a conversation with or had a call with in the past, lead. All right. And yes, you should hit up all of them. All right. I'm going to just let you guys take screenshots on these to save time. But here's the opener. So take a screenshot on this. When you're following up with this list of people, this is what you're going to say. All right. Everybody have a screenshot? Thumbs up if you have a screenshot of this one. Okay, perfect. You guys are great. I love it. All right, and then from there, if they say they are still looking to get started on a fitness journey, what I would do there is I would just basically make it real short. Say, what are your goals? What are your challenges? And then I would pitch the call. All right, so just make sure you guys have that. All right, couple other things for your sales process. We want to be professional salespeople. If you ever get on a sales call with me, I'm usually wearing a collared shirt. Okay, not saying that you need to wear a collared shirt, but we need to have a professional sales process, especially during Black Friday. How do we do that? All right, your Zoom background, if you're taking calls on Zoom, it should be Black Friday. It should be Black Friday branded, right? So you can create this very simply in Canva, right? You can make it Black Friday branded. I like to have my name on it, right? Just so once again, it comes across as this is a professional service, right? You don't want people popping on Zoom and your dirty laundry's in the back. That's not a good look, okay? Now, if you have a sales presentation, right, where you're bringing them through your program, you should brand that for Black Friday as well. Okay, that should be Black Friday branded as well. All right, if you have a sales team, this is the small majority of people, all right? But if you do have a sales team on this call, run a competition, all right? This is going to incentivize them to go balls to the wall on Black Friday, all right? Our highest commission payout during Black Friday was $21,000 in one month, and that's just commission, no base pay, no nothing, $21,000. Why? Because we further incentivize them to kick serious ass during this sales season, okay? So DMers, the person who books the most calls that convert, get an extra $500. Closers that collect the most cash get an extra $1,000. VAs, if you have them, right, you can also include them in on this DMer one here, but maybe you do it for your internal clients because maybe they're not reaching out to external clients, right? Maybe they're reaching out to try to get re-sign calls booked. Or we've had a lot of VAs that do text closes to current clients as well, and you can get them involved on a competition like that too. All right, here's your final action list, y'all. Here's your final action list. All right, so you're going to define your offer front end and back end, right? These bullet points here, right? You're going to create your internal and your external marketing. All right, and then from the sales side, you're going to set up your sales presentation and Zoom background, sales competition if you have a sales team, and then obviously if you have a sales team, you have to train them on the offer as well. A couple more pro tips. I'm going to give you guys a little special thing that I'm not handing out to anybody else, and then we'll do some Q&A. All right, so pro tips here. What to do leading up to Black Friday, all right? Increase your organic content volume, all right? Clients know that Black Friday is coming up, all right? They're not stupid, right? And what they're gonna do is they're gonna watch people's content, see who they resonate with most, and they're gonna choose that person, right? So if you're sitting on your sitting on your hands right now and you're not posting content, yeah, good luck on Black Friday. You're probably not gonna sign a lot of people. Right, but if you're increasing and ramping up your content right now and providing a ton of value, that's going to pay dividends when you launch your Black Friday deal. Okay. That's a big tip. Like, I'm losing my words here. I get tired at this time. Take that seriously is what I'm trying to say. All right. You can also do a virtual event to build value as well. What am I doing right now? I'm doing a virtual event. I'm building value, right? You guys can do the same thing. All right. Number 3, start following up with the intent of providing free value, not just booking a call. Remember how I told you guys to do one-to-one reach outs and how you're going to make most of your money doing your one-to-one reach outs to past leads? I would start reaching out to past leads now. And instead of talking about Black Friday, maybe you send them a testimonial. Maybe you send them a resource. Maybe you reconnect and just rekindle the conversation, right? Once again, these small details are going to pay dividends when you launch your Black Friday offer. Okay. I started the call like this. I'm going to end the call like this as well. If you are an NLCA student, keep an eye out for our cheat sheet, right? This is the high level overview, right? But I'm going to put everything on a cheat sheet for you guys, plus some additional stuff as well. It says the next 5 to 7 days. That's going to roll out. I should have that done by Monday. So you guys should have that on Monday. NLCA is our coaching company. I invited a lot of our clients on this call today as well. Okay, I'm giving you guys a special offer. All right, so Everfit, this is only for Everfit users only. All right, nobody else is going to be getting this offer this Black Friday season. So what we are giving you guys as a result for attending this webinar, we're going to give you guys our most aggressive Black Friday special early. All right, so what you can get up to 31% off one-to-one business coaching with NLCA, our coaching company. All right. We help you go full-time in the next 6 to 12 months. More specifically, we help individuals who are just starting out. They're unfulfilled in their corporate profession. They want to make that transition to full-time coaching. We help you do that in the next 6 to 12 months. All right. We also have a guarantee in place where we guarantee that you'll be full-time in the next 6 to 12 months, or we'll cut you a $6,000 check. Yes, that is legitimate. And this offer is only going to last until 11/1. All right. So once again, we're giving up to 31% off one-to-one business coaching for 6 to 12 months with the intent of helping you go full-time in your online fitness coaching business. This offer is going to last until 11/1. And then after 11/1, it will no longer be a thing. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are honestly, I've given a lot of presentations, but this is probably the most active group that I've presented for. So thank you guys.